So let's talk about Pi Network. You've probably heard of it, maybe seen the app on a friend's phone. But to really get what it's all about, we have to go back to the beginning. It all started at Stanford University, a place known for producing some of the biggest ideas in tech. This wasn't some random project cooked up in a garage. It was born from a deep academic background, thought up by a team of PhDs who saw a big problem with the first generation of cryptocurrencies. They saw that things like Bitcoin were becoming too difficult for everyday people to access and use. The founders wanted to change that. Their vision was simple but powerful. Create a cryptocurrency anyone, anywhere could mine from their smartphone. No expensive hardware, no complex software, no draining your phone's battery. This was a radical idea. It aimed to put the power of digital currency back into the hands of the people, making it inclusive and accessible from day one. The goal wasn't just another coin, but a platform for billions, not just a select few tech-savvy individuals. Accessibility is core to Pi's DNA, and it started with that spark on the Stanford campus. The team, led by Dr. Nicholas Kokolis and Dr. Chengdiao Fan, brought a unique mix of expertise: deep knowledge in computer science, social computing, human-computer interaction. This wasn't just about blockchain, it was about how people interact with technology. They knew success required user-friendly design. It needed to feel intuitive, almost like a social media app, not a complicated financial tool. This human-centric approach set Pi apart and guided its entire development process. From those early days, the mission was clear: build a secure digital currency, build a decentralized system, and a smart contracts platform simple enough for everyone to use. True adoption happens when technology fades into the background, and the benefits become the main focus. You don't think about protocols under the internet, you just open a browser and connect. Now, a great idea is one thing, but building it requires some serious tech. Pi Network didn't try to reinvent the wheel. It made smart choices by building on proven technologies. One key component is the Stellar Consensus Protocol, or SCP. SCP is the engine that powers Pi's blockchain. Unlike Bitcoin's proof of work, which uses massive amounts of energy, SCP is incredibly efficient and lightweight. It confirms transactions quickly and securely without mining hardware. That's the secret sauce enabling mobile mining without killing your battery. But the partnerships don't stop there. Pi is designed to integrate with enterprise systems. That's where IBM Hyperledger comes in. Hyperledger is open-source tools for enterprise blockchain apps. Compatibility means Pi is for individuals and businesses at scale. It's building bridges between crypto and enterprise tech. To accelerate this vision, Pi launched the Pi Ventures Fund, a massive $100 million initiative. Not just money, a strategic tool to fuel innovation. The fund supports developers and entrepreneurs building the next-gen apps, social media apps, marketplaces, games, utility tools. Pi Ventures provides resources to make those ideas real. It's a clear signal Pi is serious about a vibrant developer community. Foundational tech plus strategic investment gives Pi its strength. It's an ecosystem, carefully architected, leveraging best existing tech while funding new innovations, using Stellar's efficiency for consensus, ensuring compatibility with enterprise standards like Hyperledger, pouring resources into the developer community via Pi Ventures. Pi is building a robust, future-proof platform, a long-term strategy focused on sustainable growth. When you hear Pi Network, your first thought might be about the Pi coin itself. And that's part of it, for sure. But thinking of Pi as just another cryptocurrency is like thinking of the internet as just email. It misses the bigger picture entirely. Pi is being built as a comprehensive global digital ecosystem. The coin is just the key that unlocks it. The real value lies in the platform being built around the currency, a place where developers can create and deploy decentralized applications, dApps that people can use in their daily lives. It's a fundamental shift from a simple store of value to a platform for utility. Imagine an app store, but decentralized. That's a good way to think about the Pi ecosystem. Instead of Apple or Google controlling everything, the platform is open for developers to build all sorts of applications that integrate Pi payments directly, tipping creators, buying and selling, and more in a circular economy. Pi Network's development process is pretty unique in the crypto space. It's not about rushing a product to market and fixing it later. Instead, the core team has adopted a very deliberate and methodical approach that you could call the Pi method: research, refine, repeat. Research, build, test with community, refine, back to research. This philosophy is rooted in their academic background and is all about taking the time to get things right. They started with a detailed white paper outlining their vision, have been building in public ever since, explaining choices every step. It's a marathon, not a sprint. A key part of this method is the iterative deployment strategy. Pi has gone through several phases. Phase 1, initial distribution, and the current enclosed mainnet, a live chain inside a firewall to KYC, migrate, and use Pi apps while stress testing and refining. So, we've talked about the tech and the ecosystem, but what does this actually mean for the real world? Let's look at a couple of areas where Pi could make a huge difference: governance, Internet of Things, or IoT. In governance, Pi's platform could enable new forms of decentralized decision-making. Imagine community projects, local government initiatives. Proposals can be voted on directly by citizens using a secure, transparent system. Because every Pi user has a verified identity through KYC, it ensures one person, one vote, preventing manipulation. This concept is often called a decentralized autonomous organization, or DAO. A DAO built on Pi could manage a shared treasury of Pi coins, with rules and smart contracts. Members could vote to fund parks, support charities, or invest in community-owned businesses. The process stays transparent on-chain, building trust and accountability. Now, let's shift to IoT. Devices can transact autonomously. A car pays for charging, a sensor sells data in real time. Tiny, low-fee microtransactions made feasible by Pi. Beyond governance and IoT, Pi Network's technology is also poised to have a significant impact on robotics and the future of payments. In the field of robotics, we're moving toward robots that work more autonomously, not just in factories, but in our homes and cities. Pi could provide the economic framework for these robots. Imagine a fleet earning Pi per delivery, then autonomously paying for charging, maintenance, and space. No human intervention. A self-sustaining robotic economy. Robots as economic agents participating in the network. And of course, everyday payments. Pi is designed to be simple peer-to-peer cash, as easy as sending a text. A game changer for the unbanked. Work, shop, and send money globally with minimal fees, fast and secure. At its core, Pi Network is trying to build a new kind of digital economy, one that is more equitable, inclusive, and powered by people. Today's digital economy is controlled by a few giants. They own the platforms, control the data, and capture most of the value. Pi offers a different model. Distribute currency widely and open the platform for development, so value goes back to users and builders. On most platforms, your attention is the product. On Pi, the model can be flipped. Apps can reward you directly for engagement. Earn Pi for popular content, or opt-in ad viewing. Capture a share of the value you create. A more global, borderless economy. Send value worldwide as easily as next door. So how does all of this, the technology, the ecosystem, the new economic model, connect to our broader digital future? The world is becoming more connected every day. Our lives are increasingly online, from how we work and learn to how we socialize and shop. Pi is building infrastructure for a more decentralized and equitable shift. Not just another app, a potential foundational layer. A native universal mechanism for exchanging value. From read-only Web 1 to interactive Web 2 dominated by platforms to Web 3 about ownership. Many crypto UXs block adoption. Pi focuses on simplicity and accessibility. Pi could be the economic backbone, a protocol for transmitting value. With a massive, verified user base, Pi solves who am I interacting with? Identity plus currency plus contracts plus trust. Your Pi wallet as universal login, interoperable and privacy-preserving. The journey of Pi Network is far from over. In many ways, it's just getting started. Current enclosed mainnet, moving to an open mainnet, connecting Pi to the broader internet and other blockchains. A critical step, approached methodically, ensuring the network is secure, ensuring the ecosystem is mature, ensuring the community is ready. Building for the long haul. Technology provides the foundation, developers build apps, merchants accept Pi, and pioneers use it in daily life. The future of Pi is a collaborative effort, an open invitation to build, to experiment, to create value on a user-owned platform. More than a coin, a human-centered blueprint with accessibility and iterative development. An alternative to top-down models, smart contracts for everyone. Pi stands as hope, decentralized, equitable, accessible. The story is still being written, and we all can be part of it.